Welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to continue our work on this 2014 Ford Fusion we picked up from Copart. We're going to get that front bumper repaired where it was cracked, and then we're also going to get it repainted, and then we're going to do a slight modification to the car. Stay tuned. Alright guys, so now I think the car is mechanically sound. Went ahead and got the front bumper taken back off. Went ahead and sanded around the areas that we're going to be working on. And we're going to use our heat gun here and see if we can get this to flatten back out where it's creased. And go from there. Alright, so now let's need to sand this down, put some filler on it, sand some more, and then we'll go ahead and fix this crack. And then we'll sand the rest of the bumper and paint it. Alright, so now that we have this spot here repaired, we got to sand that down. And of course prime and paint it, but we got the spot down here repaired where the crease is. We're gonna go ahead and start working on this crack right here where the bumper has about 1.5 inches crack. And what we're going to use to fix this is this plastic welding kit. It's like 12 bucks at Harbor Freight. And it comes with a little screen to put on the back, plus some plastic welding rods, and of course the welder. So what we need to do is I'm just going to put some tape on the outside here to hold the pieces together, and then we'll flip this over, and then we'll sand down the back side, and then we'll start repairing this from the inside. Alright guys, so that's good enough for this side. Didn't have to look pretty because we won't be able to see this, but that's going to set up quite nice. And we'll go ahead and flip this over and do the other side. Alright guys, so the other side is set up quite nice. It's not flexible anymore. So we'll go ahead and put a V-groove on this crack. And then we'll start filling it in with this plastic rod. And that'll give it extra strength so it doesn't hopefully crack again.
So much wiring on the back end of the
Okay, and I think that is it for the plastic welder. So that was actually very easy to do. We'll let this dry and set up, and then we'll go in and sand this down, put some flexible glazing putty on here, and prep it for paint. Alright guys, I'll give you a good look here of the final results of plastic welding here. Got it sanded down pretty good. We'll go ahead and put some body filler or some glazing putty on here, and then we'll smooth it out. And while we're at it, I'll go ahead and go around and fix up some of these other areas on the bumper, like these scrapes over here. So, but before we do that, let me show you guys something. So back here on the trunk and pretty much all over the car, I showed you guys all these scratches in a previous video. But check this out. I'm going to spray a little bit of detail on there, or detail wax, and this is one of the magic erasers. It comes off. So what clearly looked like scratches must be paint or who knows what, but this might change the plans just a little bit on what we do with the car. We're still gonna have fun with it, but if I can get all these white marks off the car, we'll probably stay with the factory paint. Because I actually do like the color. It's black with a lot of metallic in it, so we'll have to paint the front bumper regardless. But what I'm gonna do now is go ahead and just wash up the car, get all the dirt off, and we'll go around and start using the magic eraser, and then we'll see kind of what results we get and kind of go from there. Okay, so now that we have the car cleaned up, let's go ahead and go around and use this magic eraser and this quick detailer and see if we can get this, what I thought was scratches, off the car. Look at that. Man, working like a champ. All right, I'll go ahead and do a time lapse and we'll go around and do the rest of it. check it out, guys. I apologize for the background noise. There's always something going on my street. But we have a few scratches, which I think we can buff out with some compound. But for the most part, guys, I am very, almost in disbelief, really, at how well that magic pen, or not magic pen, what's that thing called? Magic eraser. I never used one of those before, but it really took off just about all the marks on the car. I went ahead and washed it after I got done magic erasing the whole car, but it looks pretty good. So I'm gonna go ahead and get some compound and start compounding the paint. I did go ahead and use the clay bar as well, get all the brake dust off that was basically adhered to the paint. But man, it is looking good. Alright, I'll quit talking. I'm going to go ahead and get the McGuire's compound out and we'll get to work.
A few moments later.
Alright guys, so check it out. Alright guys, it's a brand new day, and as you can see we have this front bumper pretty much prepped for paint. I went in and fixed a lot of the damaged areas as well as filling in some chips. Bumper sanded down, but before we throw some primer down, I'm going to go ahead and spray the areas here that I worked on where I had to sand it down to bare plastic with this Bulldog adhesion promoter, and then we'll go ahead and get the bumper primed and then get it painted. Okay, so it's a fresh new day, and we're going to go ahead and try to get this bumper painted. We got it all primed up the other day, and I got it sanded down, so it's nice and smooth. I do need to go over with some wax and grease remover before we paint, but I'm going to go ahead and try to get everything ready because it's been raining off and on today. It's supposed to rain here again in just about an hour or two, so that should give us enough time to get this painted. What we're going to use is this new spray gun kit I got off Amazon. I want to go ahead and step up my game just a little bit from the Harbor Freight gun. So we'll see how this sprays, but let me go ahead and get everything ready, get the gun cleaned up, and we'll go ahead and get some paint laid down. Check it out, guys. The bumper is done. I think the paint came out fantastic. We've got a few pieces of trash we'll have to sand out. Overall, that paint went down nice and smooth. I'm very happy with how that new spray gun laid down the paint. So let's go ahead and get this on the car. And but before we do that, we got to put the bumper back together, get all the plastics put on, and we also get to put the new grill on that I ordered, and get everything back on the car. All right, guys. Okay, so let's go ahead and open this box here. This should have our new front grill. This has been sitting in the back of the car for a couple weeks. Been anxious to get this installed. We're just waiting on getting that paint done. But here it is, guys. It's a honeycomb, kind of a Mustang style. Got the little triangular corners. So this will give it a more of a sporty look, hopefully. And then I've got some other ideas of what we're gonna do over here. But yeah. Alright guys, so what do y'all think of the new grill? Of course, here's the old one, but I think the new one will look a lot sportier, especially after what I'm gonna do to it. But that was an easy install, went right in. Alright guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and get all the rest of the pieces put back together here, the fog lights installed, and then we'll go ahead and get this bumper back on the car. Alright guys, and for this other side, we had to get a new bracket to hold the fog light, because the other one was broke. So hopefully, this one's in good shape. This is a used part. And yeah, that looks great. So let me go ahead and grab the fog light assembly and we'll get that installed. This should be the lower grill. Oops. Ooh, the blade came right out of that. I cut my finger. My goodness. It's broken a couple spots, but you can tell they tried to glue it. That's okay. We'll fix it. It can be fixed. Looks better than ours though. Ours was all chewed up here. It looks like a mouse or something chewed on it. Go ahead and get it installed here. Alright guys, so the front end is put back together, and if you ask me, I think it looks pretty slick. I like the new grille, gives it more of a more aggressive look, sportier look, and the paint match is pretty darn close. Of course, the proper way to do this was to you know, to blend it in with the hood and the fenders, but yeah, I'm pretty happy. And that new spray gun definitely made a difference. I don't have near as much orange peel as I did in the past when I painted that Mustang with the Harbor Freight gun. This is almost perfect. But before we wrap up this video, there's one more thing I want to do. And it's another windy day, guys. Let's put on this spoiler that we picked up at the pick and pull yard. And I think this is one of those spoilers where you can just throw it on the car and it self-sticks. We'll find out. There there we go, guys. That looks a lot better. Man. Same color. Of course, we gotta do a little paint correction on it. It's a little scuffed up, but definitely gives the car a little sportier look. I like it. All right, guys, so that is probably going to be it for today. Actually, you know what? As I'm standing here, a little thought crossed my mind. What do you guys think? Let's try it out and see. Check it out, guys. Here's our new Ford Fustang, or is it Must Fusion? Either way, guys, we're just having fun here. I did go ahead and plastic dip the Ford badge to kind of black it out, but I think it looks pretty good. I don't know if it'll stay or not. Just want to kind of see what it looks like. But I'm gonna go ahead and close up this video quick because the sun has disappeared and we have a nice storm moving in right behind me. So I'm gonna leave in the description a link to some of the products we used in today's video, like the paint gun. I do highly recommend. It's only like $70-ish, and I thought it sprayed really good. I don't know how it compares to a $200-300 gun, but man, it's a lot better than the $10 Harbor Freight one. And also leave a link for the Magic Eraser, because that thing did wonders, and that saved me from painting the whole car. So it's worth, you know, the few dollars it was to see if it had, I don't know if it scratches or what, but it definitely did the trick, getting all those white lines off the car. And if you're new to the channel, you know what to do. Don't forget to hit that sub button and like the video and share it so that YouTube knows that we exist. So we'll catch you next time on Casey's Garage.